Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to this tutorial. I believe that you are well today, even as I kickstarted this tutorial. The aim of this tutorial is to demonstrate to you how the equilibrium level of national income and interest rates are calculated within the context of the ISLM model. Just to demonstrate that, I'm going to straight away share my screen so that I can deliver the tutorial. We assume the following model of the economy with the price level fixed at 1.0 to simplify our analysis. And we assume that the consumption function, the aggregate consumption function, is 0.8 of y minus t, where t is equal to 1,000 and our I is equal to 800 minus 20 R. Our government expenditure, G, is equal to 1,000. Our Y is given as C plus I plus C. Remember, the ISLM model are closed economy models. So we assume that the equilibrium condition for the IS curve is Y is equal to C plus I plus G. And then in the steady state, we assume that real money supply, which is M over P, S is equal to a real money demand, and that our money demand function, M over P, is equal to 0.4 Y minus 40 R, and that our money supply, which is an institutional variable, is fixed at 1,200. It is fixed at 1,200. The questions are as follows. The first question is derive the IS equation. So we want to derive the IS equation. The hint, we must show Y as a function of R alone, where our capital letter R is the interest rate. And then the second question is derive the LM equation. The hint is that show Y as a function of R alone. And then the third question is calculate the short run short run, equilibrium, values of capital letter Y, the level of national income, capital letter R, the interest rate, disposable income, which is Y minus T, aggregate consumption expenditure, which is capital letter C, and capital letter I, the level of investment which is prevailing in the economy. At a later stage, we are going to calculate also private saving, public saving, and national saving, but not now. For the purposes of this tutorial, we are going to end by calculating investment spending. So we'll start with our A, which is the derivation of the IS curve. We reckon that Y is equal to C plus I plus G, where Y is equal to, what is our C? Our C is 0.8 Y minus T plus, what is our I? Our I is 800 minus 20 R plus our G, it is 1000. And then we substitute T, which we are given in the equation above, and we get Y is equal to 0.8 of Y minus 1000 plus 800 minus 20 R plus 1000. Our Y is equal to, when we clear the brackets, 0.8 Y minus 800 plus 800 minus 20 R plus 1000. And then Y is equal to 0.8 Y minus 800 plus 800. It's 0, they cancel each other out, minus 20 and plus 1000. And then we get Y minus 0.8 Y, which is equal to 1000 minus 20, which is equal to 1000 minus 20 R. And then we get 0.2 Y being equal to 1000 minus 20 R. We divide both sides by 0.2. On the right-hand side, we divide every term by 0.2. Y is equal to 1000 over 0.2. The answer is 5,000 minus 20 over 0.2. It is 100 R. So our IS equation is the equation that we have just found. That is the IS equation. equation. That is our IS equation. And then we move on to the LM equation. We move on to the LM equation, which is part B of the question. Part B of the question wants us to calculate the LM equation. And the LM equation is simply MD, which is real money demand, is equal to real money supply at equilibrium. And our money supply is 1,200, and our real money demand is 0.4 Y minus 40 R minus 40 R. And then we take 40 R to the other side, and we get 1,200 plus 40 R. And we divide both sides by 0.4. 0.4, and we get 1,200 over 0.4. It gives us 3,000, and 0.4 into 40, it gives us 100. So our LM function is Y is equal to 3,000 plus 100 R. 3,000 plus 100 R. That is our LM function. That's our LM function. From the LM function, we now want to answer part C, which is the equilibrium, the general equilibrium. The general equilibrium occurs where IS intersects LM, where the IS curve and the LM curve are equal. And from our derivations in the previous questions, all curves are expressed in terms of Y as the dependent variable, which implies that Y is equal to Y. We take Y of the IS function, which is simply 5,000 minus 100 R, which is equal to the Y of the LM function, which is 3,000 plus 100 R. And then next we group like terms together. We get 5,000 minus 3,000, which is equal to 100 R plus 100 R. And this, on the left-hand side, we've got 2,000 being equal to 200 R. We divide both sides by 200 to get 10. So R, the interest rate, is equal to 10, maybe 10%, but we'll just call it 10. And then we straight away we can calculate our equilibrium level of national income. Our equilibrium, we can substitute to either the IS function or the LM function. I will substitute in the LM function. Y is equal to 3,000 plus 100 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10. Y is equal to 3,000 plus 1,000. Y is equal to 4,000. So that's our equilibrium level of national income. We can say it's $4,000. And then we are asked to calculate quite a number of things. We are asked to calculate also disposable income. our disposable income y minus t is equal to this 4,000 that we have just obtained minus 1,000, which is our level of taxation in this simple closed economy, which gives us 3,000. So it means YT, the disposable income, is equal to $3,000. I'll write recon that YT is equal to Y minus T. And then our next part of code is to calculate the short-run equilibrium level of household consumption expenditure at the equilibrium level of national income. We are given that aggregate consumption for households in this simple economy is 0.8 Y minus T, which is our disposable income. Substituting the values that we now have after calculating the equilibrium, we get 0.8 Y being 4,000 minus 1,000, which is our level of taxation. And we get 0.8 of 3,000, which gives us 2,400, which gives us 2,400, being our aggregate consumption. How about our investment? We are given that investment is 800 minus 20 R. Our investment is simply 800 minus 20 times 10, because our interest rate is 10% or whatever, but we just multiply by the absolute value of 10. We have got 800 minus 200. This makes our investment $600 at the equilibrium level. Let me write it properly. Our investment is $600. So I hope you benefited from this short tutorial on how you calculate the equilibrium values given the IS-LM model. I'll meet you in another tutorial. Thank you so much for listening in. I appreciate your checking on the work that I'm doing online. I hope you benefit. You share with as many people as you can share so that you learn about this concept. When I come back, I will be covering another topic. Thank you so much for listening in.